Hello, this is the trade site U.S. stocks and futures market preview and domestic economic data roadmap for the week beginning Monday the 17th, ending Friday the 21st of June 2019. This is triple expiration week for June, so everything expires: options, futures, and commodities on the 21st. That means we'll have we've already rolled the futures contracts into September, but we will have options unraveling probably Wednesday, maybe Thursday, and the expiration on Friday, which should be a bust as it usually is. Let's take a look at the major daily charts, then we'll look at the intra-week action, then we'll talk about the economic data coming out this week. There's also a Fed meeting this week, which complicates things on Wednesday when you usually would get the options roll. But here we go. This is the ES front month futures contract. Obviously, look at this. Like 5 candles in a row that were so flat. I mean, never mind the intraday ranges, which have been horrible. This was just dead flat. One of the worst, flattest weeks we've seen yet. There just wasn't anything to do. So let's go through the majors, and then we'll go from there. Here's a look at crude oil, up 23 cents to 52.51 on Friday. That's pretty meaningless. Gold up $1.60. It was higher. It actually made new highs for the year. A little breakup. It came back. S&P loses 4.6 points. Not a big deal. NASDAQ 100 down 31.57. Also not a big deal. SOX down 36.39. And again, that's a floating island, really. Gapped up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then gapped down on Friday. That's not a positive chart action, just so you know. Biotech's down 34.05. That's basically flat all week. This thing's gone nowhere for a while. The Rust is down 13 points on Friday. Again, nothing for the week. The VIX loses 54 cents to 15.28. NASDAQ, or the trend was 1.10. That puts the 10-day moving average at 0.96. Remember, 0.85 reading on that 10-day moving average is a sell signal on the broad market. Where are the big numbers? Let's see, 1, 2, counting backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have a mix of numbers dropping off. We'd have to get some pretty low trend readings for 3 days in a row to really get that down to the 0.85. But remember, last time we hit that was the high of the market back in September. NASDAQ volume 1.8 billion. This is the disappointing part, but not surprising with the quarterly futures contract roll. I mean, this is the lowest volume day in a month, except for one day that I think was post-holiday, so it doesn't really matter. On the NASDAQ, advanced decline ratio, negative 809. So more stocks down than up. On the New York, negative 538. Google loses $4.71. This thing went nowhere all week. Apple down $1.41. Same story. Netflix down $3.70. That was down for the week. And by the way, all this thing hasn't gone anywhere all year since January, but since the second week of January. But if it cracks that red line, look out. Amazon down 63 cents. Not pretty. Tesla up $1.01. Facebook up $3.86. Goldman Sachs up 21 cents. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 33 cents. The Dow was down 17 points. We're on the U contract now. This is the September contract. We'll go to 10-minute candles. Now, remember, there was no volume on this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but there's still enough here to talk about. So you can see the gap up Monday, went higher, got the 13 sell signal on the 10-minute chart, came back down, closed just under the opening level for the day. Tuesday, big gap up. That's the high of the week, that opening candle. Filled the gap, went lower, closed just under where we started, almost even for the day. Wednesday, flat opening, drifted lower. We never filled the gap from the prior Friday, by the way. Thursday, gap up, drifted down. Friday, gap, flat opening, tried to spike, didn't get anywhere. Very flat, dead day. Remember, Thursday and Friday are the quarterly contract roll, so that's where the volume kicks into this contract, as you can see, but it also means the market's not that interested. Nobody cares because the technicals are not set yet from a volume perspective. And at the end of the day, we gained a couple of points for the week, but most of it was not because of any real trading. It was a gap. NASDAQ, same thing. Almost every day inside the other day. And there's not that much to talk about. All right. So we'll switch this back to 5-minute candles. And in terms of economic data coming out this week, what do we see? Monday, Empire State Manufacturing Index at 8:30. NAHB Housing Market Index at 10. Tick long-term purchases at 4. Housing starts and building permits Tuesday at 8:30. Crude oil inventories Wednesday, an hour into the market, and then the Fed announcement. So it's a 2-day Fed meeting with the Fed announcement at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, and the press conference 30 minutes later. Thursday, we've got the OPEC meetings, then Philly Fed manufacturing index, along with current account and the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims number an hour before the bell. CB leading index 30 minutes in, natty gas an hour in. Friday, flash manufacturing and services PMI numbers, then existing home sales 30 minutes in, bank stress tests, and again, remember, this is options expiration on that day. All right, that's what we've got. Charts as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading